Corbin, you bounced back after a tough loss to Pepperdine. What were the hours leading up to the LMU game, which you eventually won, like as a player?
You know, it was just trying to get our minds right, you know, trying to get the edge, having urgency with everything. So it takes some mental preparation, and that's kind of what everyone was trying to get at tonight.
When did you realize tonight, okay, it's different than Thursday?
I think, you know, just the first 5 minutes when we came out and we came out, hit some threes, and we went up. You know, on Thursday, we went down, and so then you're trying to play catch-up. But when we started off like that, it's like, okay, we're kind of finding our groove.
Corbin, you're starting to assert yourself as one of the important big men in this lineup. It's been kind of an interesting road for you to get to this place. How do you feel about your progress as a big man for BYU basketball?
You know, I just accredit it all to my teammates and the coaches. You know, they're the ones that are making me what I am, and I'm not much yet, but we're getting there, you know, slowly.
How many people call you Bronson?
Everyone. My parents.
Your parents?
Sometimes, you know, I'll be like trying to go do the dishes and my mom will say Bronson, and I'm like, turn around and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. You know?
You're like, no, Bronson, go do the dishes.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, where's Bronson at?
Is that the most annoying thing in your life?
You know, I don't mind it anymore. We're just that close that it's like, oh yeah, I'll take it as Bronson, you know, so it's kind of fun.
Has your decision to play basketball been validated at some point this year in your mind?
You know, I thought it was validated when I made it just because of the way I felt about it. And, you know, there's of course ups and downs on the way things go, but you just stick with it.
When did you know that you were like, okay, it's going to be basketball? Was there a specific moment?
I think it was after I played a pickup game in the summer here. And after that, like, Tyler called me and Kyle called me, and I'm just you know, just kind of, oh my gosh, Tyler Haas and Kyle Collinsworth are calling me. Like, it's kind of a big deal.
Many girls have thought that same thing.
Exactly. And so then I came home and I was like, this might work. And so that's kind of when it became more solidified.
I've joked that this is almost like your senior year of high school in terms of basketball, where you didn't play your senior year, right, at Timpview, or did you?
I didn't play football my senior year, and so I was able to play basketball though.
So my joke has been stupid all year. But you go on you sort of gray shirt before your mission, right, and then you go on a mission, you come back. It's been a long time. Is there a giant rate of progression for you since you are learning something so quickly?
Yeah, I think that just with that much time difference and not even focusing straight on football, it's just changing your mind with everything. It was a little bit difficult at first, especially playing organized basketball. You know, pickup ball is a lot different than organized basketball, but everyone's been helping out a ton with that, so I'm really grateful for that.
We know that assistant coach Mark Pope spends a good deal of time with the big men. What's his go-to, like, reminder for you?
For me, it's slow down. Because, you know, I get the ball and it's like a kid at the candy store. I got the ball. I got to do something with it. And so he's like, just slow down. Like, there'll be a point when you can go fast. You know, you can spin, you can do whatever move you want. But for now, because you're trying to develop certain moves, certain skills, you got to slow down and then go to work.
Describe the role that you've had on the team so far this year.
I think it's just kind of been, you know, I set a lot of screens, I rebound, I try to come in and just bring energy, and so that's kind of what I feel like my role is.
What do you like better, a big block or a big dunk?
Oh man, that is a really hard question. I think a lot of it depends on just the manner of it. You know, if you get a dunk over someone, that's huge. Or depending on the timing of the game, you get a block at a very critical point in the game, you're just pumped up. And so I would have to say it's up in the air depending on the timing of it.
What kind of commentary does Bronson give you about basketball?
About basketball? He just always says, hey man, get in there and hit someone like I used to, you know? He's like, you gotta hit someone like I hit Olenek, whatever that
Kelly
guy.
Olynyk?
Yeah, Olenek. He's like, you gotta hit like me.
Like, I'm not a thug, bro.
I'm like, I'm not gonna foul out. I don't think coach would like that very much.
With Corbin Kaufusi, freshman center here. Corbin, you and I share something in common. We both served 2-year LDS missions in South Korea.
At this point, I just go away.
Do you ever talk trash in Korean?
That is a good idea. No, no, but I will, like, you know, I will say things to myself. As you know, like the culture in Korea, you talk to yourself, you know, and just shita, or you just say, stuff to yourself. And so I'll kind of like whisper things under my breath, like, I missed that, dang it.
Yeah.
Or, I got to do better on this. And guys kind of look at me like, what's going on?
I know this doesn't translate directly in Korea, for Korean people anyway, but we used to say kajigo wa, which means bring it.
Yeah.
Okay? Literally, it means bring it. So people be like, bring what?
Yeah.
No. So that is something, if you want, I will allow you to use that on the court.
I will have to say that, and the guy posts up, and I'll say, kajigo wa.
That's free.
Very
Next
good.
week, big games with Pacific and then St. Mary's. What have the guys told you about playing against St. Mary's, one of your rivals in the WCC?
I haven't heard too much other than it is like a rival game and that they're a good team, and so you have to come out and be physical. It seems like every team kind of has our number, and so we got to get out there. And Coach always says, it could turn into a fist fight, like just figuratively. So you got to get out there and play hard.
That really happened against Memphis.
It really did. As of this week, Brad Waldo, their big man, is the only player in the NCAA that averages 20 and 10. Now you're going to have.
What'd you say in Korean? Bring it.
Kajigoa.
Kajigoa.
Okay, there you go. So, what kind of a role do you feel like you'll have to play in slowing down arguably the best big man in the West Coast Conference?
I think we played some good players before, Karnowski and a couple of those guys, Sabonis. But in fact, when I first came in to basketball, Coach Pope gave me a disc and said, watch this, and it was of WALDOW. And the thing that he does well is he uses his body really well. He moves people with his body, gets to where he wants to go. And so he's got a great play. And so it's going to be trying to be physical with him and make him shoot the shots that he doesn't usually get.
Well, Hangugmal.
which means the Korean language.
Yes,
Corbin,
that's all I got.
Great to have you with us.
Hey, thank you. Thank you so much.